Oh, what's up, traders? This is for the crypto team. I'm just gonna hit on some alts. I did the majors earlier in the video, uh, earlier today, and uh, some of us in the live room we hit on a couple alts, but I'm just gonna go through the Rolodeck here. Let's start with Binance. Putting that on the chart. Still one of our favorite plays. I'm just waiting on this daily cycle, and I want to get back involved and pick up some more. The 4 hour, this is a pretty good wall concept. If you treat this move as one wall, you just held about halfway. You got a nice pop in front of 13. I think the management really tries to buy back a decent amount of this coin. They know around the 12 level is pretty solid. So, I mean, it's just more of a timing thing for me. I want to wait on this daily cycle, but this is still one of my favorite plays. Let's just go through here. EOS. Wow, versus BTC. EOS looks pretty cheap, guys. This is a pretty big level right here. Let's look at it versus Tether. It's gotta be a better. Okay. So our signaling buy at some point down here in 5-6 area, and we're back to those levels. All the hype into 22. I think we should be a buyer, guys, here. I know some of you don't like the project, but just to trade what is. I mean, the cycle's really low on the daily, or on the weekly, sorry. Weekly. You run a trend line right from the bottoms through here. That looks really good. The daily. I think you want to be accumulating down here on dips as long as we're above. Or, no, it's kind of a lot percentage wise. You guys got a lot of capital. I can't imagine. As soon as the market takes off, I mean, this project is gonna go. This chart's gonna go. So that looks good. Let's see what other Binance coins. I've talked about Aeon here. I'm surprised it hasn't bounced. Had a little bit of this rally, intermediate term rally in Bitcoin. We haven't had anything. I mean, this has been nothing but lower highs. So I think you probably hold off and wait till we can start making higher highs and get above the 30 here. Switch over. We'll take a look at 0x. Nice profit take, guys, we had up here pretty much into the high with the cycle. You had a decent pullback to the bands and had another good run. I think you wait for lower here to start accumulating. Maybe closer to bands or pi down here. But 0x looks good. Cardano. Cardano, we made some nice sales right in front of 20. And back at 14, I think you can add some back. I mean, I like the daily cycles low. Probably going to add, guys, to EOS and Cardano here in a bit. I'll put the trade in the real-time alerts in the crypto room. And then even if we fall back to 12, that's been kind of the bottom. BAT versus BTC. This coin has some pretty big vol. You'd be back to spot here where you want to be a buyer. Daily cycle's low. Wanted to be taking profit up here versus Bitcoin. Now you could be adding back. Civic. Some of these I just have versus BTC. I'm not going to scramble to find dollar charts. Kind of back near the lows, still making lower highs. Probably wait on that. And this is a play that this is a project, a team, a company we really like. I don't know, you may consider buying into the lows down here. Nibbling and see if we can turn the corner. Dash. Kind of bumping along the bottoms. I haven't done anything in Dash lately. Kind of hold off. Maybe you buy in front of 200. District. I think I had a crazy pump with some hack, right? The other day. I don't know. I think I'd rather buy Civic. Enigma. Back to pretty good levels. If you like this project, guys, this would be the spot to buy down here. Then try to add to it as you start making higher highs on the hourly. You get above the 8, get above the bands. May pull the trigger on that. Golem. Skip the Factum. Golem's getting back to pretty interesting levels. If you like the project, back at support down here. Looks good. You don't want it to be chasing it up here. Now is the time to buy. Factum. I haven't looked at this chart in forever. A lot of these altcoins are back to their December lows. But again, this is just a chart that continues to make lower highs. Doesn't really have me interested. GRS. Kind of back to some good levels. Especially versus Bitcoin. But again, nothing but lower highs. And I haven't looked at Liskin forever. Again, back to December lows. A lot of these altcoins back to the D's lows. Maybe it's time for a longer term altcoin rally. I might start to nibble on Lisk the next couple days, guys. Neo. Same thing. We liked it down here around 30. If you bought well, you're supposed to take some off into 40. Now you could add back. I might do that as well. OMG. Getting back to the D slows versus Tether. Wow, we had pretty good buys, and then we lightened up on one of these rallies. I remember. We're back at new lows now. We didn't have anything happen on this cycle turn. Maybe we're due for another lower low, guys, into August on this name. I think I'll hold off adding. I want to see how it kind of reacts in this buy zone. I liked it with the cycle here, but man, all we did was make lower highs. So I'll hold off on a Misego. I don't know what to say, much to say about Particle. I think maybe some of you guys trade power. Kind of getting back to the D slows. Maybe you nibble a little bit lower. Anytime you get contrarian like that, you just want to be patient. You can nibble, but you don't need to get aggressive until you start getting higher highs. Auger, same kind of thing. Salt's been in the news a lot. We talked about it this morning. I can't really imagine that the coin just goes to zero and stays at zero. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to buy it 50 cents and a quarter. And I'm going to try to work my average down a little bit lower. What's this? We had made the right thing to lighten up on that rally. I haven't bought any more salt yet, though. I'll let you guys know when I do. Monero. Pretty good sales we made up in front of 150. Probably be a buyer, guys, down in front of 100, maybe like 110, a little bit lower. Start nibbling again in the buy zone, long-term buy zone. Bitcoin. It's lifeless, really is just lifeless. I wouldn't, nothing to say or do there. Ripple. Not showing any signs of life. Bouncing around in front of 40 cents. Zcash. Zcash trades a little bit better. You're getting some higher lows. Zcash kind of trades like Bitcoin here. Wouldn't be opposed to buying within the trend here on Zcash. It would be better if you had the cycle a little bit lower on the daily, but see, this is a different chart. We're actually making higher highs and higher lows. think that's all I wanted to hit on. Guys, just quick video on alts. So we'll look at Neo, EOS, and Cardano. They're kind of in the levels I like. And then of course BNB. We'll wait for that daily cycle to come down. But I'll hit you guys up when I pull the trigger and the real time alerts.